A seismic shockwave struck the hip-hop community on June 18, 2018, when it was announced that the rapper XXXTentacion had passed away after a robbery against him had gone wrong. Despite being riddled in controversy while he was alive, the impact that the Floridian had on the industry was prevalent in the moments after his death. Once the news broke, hundreds gathered at a vigil in Broward County, with the road subsequently needing to be shut down. High-profile celebrities were in attendance at his private funeral, including Erykah Badu and Lil Yachty. And just a day later, he broke the record for single-day streaming for SAD, with 10.4 million streams. It was definitely an unfortunate moment. After nearly 5 years, the trial for XXXTentacion's murder case has officially started. There have been many plot twists since the opening day, with a suspect testifying, another suspect requesting a private investigator, and the alleged involvement of Drake. In this video, we will detail the events that have unfolded. Trigger warning. On June 18, 2018, Florida-born rapper XXXTentacion, whose real name is Jesse Onfroy, sadly passed away after he was shot 6 times and killed by 2 assailants. He passed away from his wounds. Michael Boatwright, 28, Dedrick Williams, 26, and Trayvon Newsom, 24, face first-degree murder and armed robbery charges, while the 4th defendant, Robert Allen, accepted a plea deal for second-degree murder and has agreed to testify against his accomplices. So, what really happened? During the trial's opening statement on February 7, 2023, prosecutor Pascal Achille stated that Robert Allen, one of the defendants, will testify that he and the other 3 defendants rented a car, wore masks and hoodies, and carried firearms while out robbing unsuspecting victims. The prosecutor then described how XXXTentacion was awakened by his mother and went to the bank to withdraw $250,000 to purchase motorcycles at Riva Motorsports. The court was shown a video of XXXTentacion beaming and smiling as he walked into the bank, waited in line, and spoke to the clerk, but was only able to withdraw $50,000. According to the prosecutor, during the trial, it was revealed that XXXTentacion went to a bank to withdraw $250,000 to buy motorcycles at Riva Motorsports with his step-uncle Leonard Kerr. While in the store, the defendants Allen and Williams also happened to be there and buy neoprene masks and noticed XXXTentacion due to his clothing and jewelry. They then plotted to rob him as captured on surveillance video. Trigger warning. Williams drove the car and used it to block XXXTentacion's car when he came out of the store, resulting in the robbery that turned into murder. According to the prosecutor, the assailants assaulted XXXTentacion by punching him in the face, which led to a struggle as the rapper attempted to hold on to his bag. The assailants managed to take the bag, and Boatwright fatally shot XXXTentacion multiple times at close range. On day 2 of the trial, Allen corroborated the prosecution's account of the murder and provided details about the planning of the killing. He testified that Williams was the main planner and described how they tracked XXXTentacion before initially driving into Riva Motorsports. Allen also shared that he initially advised against the robbery because he and Williams had already been on surveillance at the store. He went on to explain the planning of the killing and stated that Williams was the main planner. Allen testified that Boatwright and Newsom became reluctant to go forward with the crime, but Williams convinced them to do it. Trigger warning. The 4 parked and waited for Onfroy for about 10 minutes, and the robbery ensued, followed by Boatwright murdering Onfroy. They stole Onfroy's gold chain and Louis Vuitton bag containing $50,000. Initially, Newsom and Williams said that Allen should not have gotten any of the stolen money, but Boatwright insisted that Allen get some of the money since he was there with them. They agreed that of the $50,000, Boatwright, Newsom, and Williams would get $15,000 each and Allen would get $5,000. During his testimony, Allen refuted Boatwright's attorney's claim that the fact that Boatwright had searched accessory to murder proved that Boatwright was not involved in the murder. Allen stated that the real reason Boatwright searched for that term was because he had misinformed Allen that he could only be charged with accessory after the fact to murder and was showing him the legal definition. Allen also recounted how he, Boatwright, and Newsom learned of Onfroy's death while they were in the car, attempted to go to a car wash, but accidentally crashed the vehicle. They later met up at Boatwright's house, where Boatwright instructed Allen to go back to the scene to retrieve the car. On the third day of the trial, Allen and a prison official accused Trayvon Newsom of witness intimidation. They claimed that Newsom yelled at Allen while they were in their holding cells, calling him names like police, working for the police, working for the white man, and a sellout. The prosecution argued that this was an obvious attempt to influence Allen's testimony. Still, that didn't stop Allen from continuing his testimony. During the fourth day of the trial on February 10, 2023, Robert Allen was cross-examined by defense attorneys, with Boatwright's attorney attempting to impeach Allen as a state witness, but being denied by the judge. Williams' attorney questioned Allen's motive for testifying, asking if he was doing it solely to receive a lighter sentence. Allen responded that while he would like a lighter sentence, he genuinely feels remorse and wants to provide justice for Onfroy's family, friends, and fans. He also reflected on the situation during his time in jail. A major twist in the XXXTentacion case came when Williams, the first person arrested and charged in connection with the killing of the 20-year-old artist, requested a private investigator to examine the evidence gathered by investigators to prove his innocence. His attorney has identified a private investigator who can work on the case, but they require the court's authorization to pay $10,000 for the services. Williams also wants permission to hire an expert for cell phone tower analysis and forensics, claiming that the evidence would be crucial in ensuring a fair trial. However, the court has not yet ruled on Williams' request. Nevertheless, it is clear that Williams is implying that there is a conspiracy against him. Time will tell whether this is true or not. The case took another bizarre turn when Williams' lawyer, Mauricio Padilla, requested a motion to compel Canadian rapper Drake to sit down for a deposition in court. It seems as though the defense is casting doubt on the defendant's involvement in XXXTentacion's murder, citing his previous conflict with Drake in 2018. He specifically cited a social media post made by XXXTentacion which claimed, "If anyone tries to kill me, it was at Champagne Poppy. I'm snitching right now." The defendants have requested Drake to appear for a Zoom deposition, but neither the rapper nor his lawyers have responded to their request, according to the attorney. The judge allowed the attorney to do a rule of show cause, a direct subpoena under the courts with a purge date, as there were no objections from the prosecution. According to Padilla, when process servers went to Drake's Beverly Hills home, they were met by armed guards who refused to accept the subpoena and closed the gate in their face. The process server posted the subpoena, but one of the guards kicked it down the driveway. In addition to attempting to serve Drake, a subpoena was also reportedly served to Cohen, asking if he would accept service on behalf of Graham. Since then, Aubrey's attorney Cohen has rejected Padilla's request to expedite the disposition and called it legally unsound. He argued that the subpoena brought to Graham's house did not comply with California law, stating that neither he nor the guards were authorized to accept service, despite Cohen being Graham's lawyer. They also claim that the subpoena places an unreasonable burden on Graham and contested Padilla's accusations of his involvement. Furthermore, it is also worth mentioning that XXXTentacion went on to delete the post in question alongside a few other controversial posts with the claim that his accounts were previously hacked. Unfortunately, the defense attorney didn't seem to acknowledge the apparent retraction in his opening statement. While this may seem convenient, according to the filing, Onfroy's retraction and hacking claim are disputed. DJ Academics, an American media personality whose real name is Livingston Allen, allegedly stated that Onfroy removed the post and made a false claim that he had been hacked. Livingston also warned Onfroy that he could be pushing Graham to retaliate, although he did not believe Graham was a violent person. The filing alleges that Graham has ties to people with gang affiliations, including Hassan Ali, who once claimed to be Drake's shooter. Additionally, the filing claims that Graham has written lyrics since Onfroy's death that relate to him, including a few lines in BS where Drake says, "I never put no prices on the beef until we end this. I pay $500,000 for his soul, he my nemesis." As of now, Drake seems set to appear in court for the XXXTentacion murder case, but we'll keep you updated if this is set to change. During the trial of XXXTentacion, a lot of details have come to light as a result of Robert Allen's testimony against the other three suspects. It seems as though it was a case of wrong place at the wrong time for XXXTentacion, which makes the story even more unfortunate. While we hope that there is a fair and just outcome to this trial, it may prove difficult as the suspect Dedrick Williams and his defense lawyer Mauricio Padilla continue to throw curveballs. What do you think the outcome of this case will be? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for further on the trial.